The NRA convention, scheduled to last through Sunday, protesters on both sides of the gun debate are expected to demonstrate each day. Now, because of the protests, Discovery Green, which is right across the street from GRB, has canceled all scheduled events in the park to make room for folks who want to exercise their First Amendment rights. It is a busy Friday. Hello, I'm Len Cannon.
It has been some day, some week. I'm Mia Gradney. Emotions across the country are still running high in the aftermath of Tuesday's massacre at Robb Elementary School. The big headline today, the director of the DPS admitting as many as 19 officers were in a hallway outside a classroom where the gunman was inside killing children. We'll have more on that later. Meanwhile, Texas candidate for Governor Beto O'Rourke told protesters outside the NRA convention today here in Houston that the time to stop the next mass shooting is right now. His remarks coming just a few hours before Senator Ted Cruz spoke to gun rights advocates at the convention.
There is a lot going on, and we have a team of reporters from Uvalde to Houston to bring you the latest. Rekha Mudaraj kicks off our coverage with a look at what's being said at the NRA convention.
Happening now, some big name appearances at the NRA convention, including former President Donald Trump. But in the wake of the shooting in Uvalde, there were some who backed out of appearing at the GRB. We're going to start with former President Trump. He is the headliner, and he took the stage just a few minutes ago. He acknowledged the victims of the Uvalde shooting. After reading each of their names, a bell was rung. Here's what else he had to say.
I'm honored to be here in the great state of Texas with the wonderful patriots of the NRA. And unlike some, I didn't disappoint you by not showing up.
Now, before Trump, Senator Ted Cruz spoke. Cruz has received more than $176,000 from the NRA. That is more than any other Texas politician.
For millions of Americans, the right to keep and bear arms is not theoretical, it's not abstract. For a single mom in a dangerous neighborhood, it is a matter of basic security. Taking guns away from these responsible Americans will not make them safer, nor will it make our nation more secure.
Governor Greg Abbott, as we know, is in Uvalde, but he appeared at the convention in a pre-recorded video, echoing a common sentiment among NRA members that gun laws won't stop people from committing crimes with firearms.
In Uvalde, the gunman committed a felony under Texas law before he even pulled the trigger. It's a felony to possess a firearm on school premises, but that did not stop him. And what he did on campus is capital murder.
Uvalde is strong. Texas is strong. And the entire country stands alongside the men and women who are grieving in Uvalde today.
Governor Abbott and Ted Cruz again. In the meantime, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick also backed out. He was saying that, quote, while a strong supporter of the Second Amendment and an NRA member, I would not want my appearance today to bring any additional pain or grief to the families and all those suffering in Uvalde. Also of note, Senator John Cornyn, who has received more than $78,000 from the NRA, pulled out of speaking at the event for, quote, personal reasons not tied to the shooting in Uvalde. Len, Mia?
All right, Rekha, thanks for the update.
Again, Democratic candidate for Governor Beto O'Rourke was among the thousands rallying against gun violence outside today's NRA convention.
He will face off against Governor Abbott in November. Gerald Harris, live downtown with the latest on the protest. Gerald?
Yeah, Beto says there must never be an instance where we let another mass shooting happen. Beto came here after calling on Greg Abbott to pull out of appearing at the NRA convention. Hundreds of people came out to hear Beto speak, with the NRA event taking place just yards away. He had a direct message for the NRA.
To the leadership of the NRA and to those politicians that you have purchased, to those men and women in positions of power who care more about your power than using that power to save the lives of those that you are supposed to serve. If you have done anything good, it is the fact that you have brought us here together and that we are committing ourselves to act. We will defeat you and we will overcome you.
There have been 6 mass shootings in Texas in just under 8 years. He has called on the NRA to join him with some solutions to prevent these mass shootings. In downtown, I'm Gerald Harris. Back to you.